game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on another Big 12 foe, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rides the back and leaves it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can...
Turning it on! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Trojan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Moore. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And
there he goes. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Now, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Trojans are flying down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wood. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Anderson wants to throw. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads quickly. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the inside.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
The short hands, it's Gossett. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Canes moving quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Anderson will throw. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It'll be third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dalton. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just going to keep it after the snap. Offense scoops it up and still going. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. A pickup of 15 yards there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. At the 30. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that's That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for room. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by...
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He'll take it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Trojans. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by just 1 over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give from the gun. Breaks the tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Hurricanes will punt this one away. And the ball comes to rest right there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers.
There he goes! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.